Good morning, folks. Welcome to episode 8 of Kaught Talking Show here at Kaught Looking Barbershop, the best barbershop in Naples. We got Roger, Peter, Danny. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
We got some lot of stuff to talk about today. We're going to talk about Real Madrid and Bayern, what happened yesterday. And we're also going to talk a few stuff here in baseball here, in sports. And let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah. First topic of the day is Madrid and Bayern.
Yeah.
Semi-final.
Yeah, the semifinals. Ooh. Yeah.
We were watching live, huh?
Oof.
What do you think?
Man, I think it was a good game. I mean, it started off a little bit slow. Wouldn't you guys agree?
The first half was
the first half was kind of boring in a way.
It started good though. The first 1 minute of the match, it was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but then after that, it's like they kind of cooled down and it was like, but second half when the magic happened. By the end, close to the end,
I was falling asleep watching the first half.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, bro.
I was too.
Do some action.
I was too, but at the end of the day, it came out to be like a very good game. The referee. Oh man, the referee.
Robbery.
They're calling it robbery. They're calling it a robbery. And what do you guys think about that? I mean, in my opinion, when I looked at the game, I felt like there was no need for the referee to call that. I mean, even like he said he was offsides, but still the rule states that the referee has to blow the whistle after the play finishes, not before or in the middle of
right.
it.
That's
so I get it. Like everyone online is saying, it would have been different because if the referee wouldn't have blown the whistle, the players wouldn't have stopped the play, or would have continued the play.
That's what I saw in the replay last night. Because when we see it live, we didn't able to see it, but after the ref blew the whistle, everybody stopped. Mm-hmm. So if they wouldn't even stop, probably they would stop the ball.
Yeah, or the goalie would have dived for
the ball. Yeah,
because
exactly.
as soon as you hear the whistle, you're like, okay, you stop, right? But then I don't know. I think it's the referee's fault. I was watching, reading some articles last night, and there's some player from the Bayern. I don't know if it's true or not, that he said that the ref from the sideline say that he apologized, that he made a mistake. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he actually did say that or not, but that's what he said in the.
I saw that because the player said it, the one that scored the goal, and the coach said the same thing, that the sideline man, the referee, had came up to him and said, "Yeah, I committed a mistake. It was my mistake.
I rob you guys."
Basically, man, I don't want to say anything, but this always happens to Madrid. Every time they play, and I'm not being biased. I don't have a team. Well, yeah, but it's not like in Spain, so I can't say like France? I go for another team. Yeah, but still, it's like
So which is your team, Roger?
I'm a big PSG fan.
PSG fan.
Yeah.
So
and before that, what was your team?
What do you mean before that?
Yeah, before PSG. You didn't have another team, or it's been always PSG?
No, I think for Europe. You mean like for Europe? Yeah. It's been PSG. I mean, I went for Barca, but that was like a long time ago. But that's before like
after Messi
because you see no because you used to see like Messi, or not even Messi, but like Barca. Everyone, like you growing up, you used to see them go for him. So you're just like, okay, let me go for it. But then you start getting to the age where you start seeing soccer, and then Real Madrid. It's like, I don't want to say. A lot of people online always say that the referee's always with him, but I don't know. It's just like every game they play, the referee always has something to do with it. Even in the Barca game, that disallowed goal, that was that caused a lot of problems online, different opinions and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Real Madrid was playing way better than Bayern. You can't deny that. Yeah, and
they were playing better.
But I do disagree with the referee. I felt like he should have let the game go on, and not blow the whistle in the middle of the play.
How about that foul that Real Madrid, did a goal? Then they went back and reviewed and said no, it wasn't a goal because it was a foul. Right, the guy
when he grabbed him by the face,
pushed him like that. What do you think of that? That was
that's a foul.
At least would have been a yellow card or something.
Yeah, in my opinion, that should have been a yellow card because you can't just go and like grab him by the face and push
do
him.
that. Yeah, that's you're doing it purposely.
Yeah,
you know?
being any other team, you don't have to be for them. You know,
in some situation they have done a red card in those type of plays.
exactly.
But since it's Real Madrid, you know, you got it.
What are you trying to say?
They're like, oh, it's Real Madrid. Oh, no, it's okay, man. It's all right. You know what I'm saying?
I, in my opinion, I think it should have been at least a yellow. At least a yellow.
Minimum a yellow.
A minimum yellow.
Because it was bad.
Yeah. And they can't say that they robbed them because it was a foul. It was a clear foul. You seen it. No player's gonna go and push you by your face in there.
Nah, especially
and call it a goal. Yeah, exactly.
And how about a lot of people are also saying like Real Madrid fans, they're defending themselves when people attack him. Oh, you guys stole, they robbed the Bayern or whatever. There's the fans. They're like, oh, but the thing is that the referee needs to stop the match. How many minutes they gave? 9 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there was already like 14, 15 minutes in having stopped it. So, but then it's not because of that. It's also when they celebrating the goal at the end of the 90 minutes, they took a little time to review it and the second one to celebrate.
Oh, that's right.
So all these things add up, and just because the referee let it play a little bit longer, that doesn't mean that he was bad on him. Mm-hmm. It's his choice. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to leave it 4 more minutes, 5 more minutes, it's all what he sees on other players delaying the game, dropping down the ground and crying like little babies they do all the time. So in my opinion, I don't think that was the issue that he let so long of a game. It was at the end when they blow the whistle, it what makes it sketchy.
Yeah.
But again, everybody can make mistakes, so they can blow the whistle and be like, oh, shit, I screwed up. But in other places, they let it play the game, make the goal, and people are like, oh, and all of a sudden it's like, no, outside.
That's how it should be.
Like,
that's the rule. That's what the new rule says.
That's the rule.
That's what, before it used to be that way, like if it was caught onside at that moment, he blew the whistle. But now with this new rule, they say you have to continue to let the play go. But continue to let the play go. If if it's a goal, then of course they're gonna review it. Every goal they review on VAR, and I feel like he should have just done that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the extra time, I agree with that. I mean, you don't know. I mean, like when they drop down, he's always gonna add minutes, and I know for sure he warns the players like continue to drop down and make time. I'm gonna add time to the count, to additional time. But yeah, I did feel like he went like too much in my opinion, because he added I think 9 minutes. Was it 9 minutes?
Mm-hmm. 9 minutes.
9 minutes, and it ended up being 14 minutes.
Yeah,
so I'm like,
something.
that was a little bit too much. I don't know if video replay shouldn't be that much added more time. I think it should be like at least 1 more minute, in my opinion. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they go about that.
But here's the funny thing: on TV, we didn't see those nice technology that they go in 3D animation thing and have like a nice straight line and you can see what's actually outside or not. People were saying it was outside. I don't think it was outside. I was watching.
No, I saw it last night, and the arm.
Because
he was like this, not outside.
Yeah, it was. It was because he extended his arm. If he wouldn't extend the arm, it was clearly outside. But he extended the arm.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we can put up a.
We definitely
we can put up a picture up there, and it clearly shows where his arm is like. His arm is what has
was like a full,
and there's like a full, exactly.
Yeah. So outside wasn't outside. It was referee's fault that blew the whistle on the wrong time. He should have waited till the play at least ended or something, and we shouldn't have this discussion today.
But not even the referee. I think it was the sideline. The referee.
Sideline. He raised the flag.
He raised the flag.
That's a good thing to say. Like we didn't have the discussion today. So maybe that's. Imagine that play wouldn't happen. Do we be talking today about
Probably
that?
wouldn't be talking about it. No.
So maybe that's what FIFA wants. People to talk about.
Maybe that's what they want. Yeah, exactly.
They want to be in the headlines.
Maybe it's not Madrid that they're buying the referee. Maybe it's whoever control. Like think about it. Players back 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Now they're playing better. The players upgrade themselves in baseball, basketball, you name it. Everything, they're playing better. They're performing better. But then the umpires, the referee, they're like, great. Why is that? Like for example, in baseball, they're doing like crazy calls. Like you're like, oh my God, I ain't even close. You know what I mean?
Doing it on purpose, right?
So now there's two things. They either want it get rid of it. Like they say, okay, you guys complaining too much about referee, right? You
AI,
guys complain.
right.
Let's put an AI. Or they do that to be on the highlights all the time.
That could be. Yeah. Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, for example, in baseball, what is this umpire's name?
I don't know.
Angel Hernandez.
Yeah, Angel Hernandez. There you go. That's the only way I know.
He's a cool guy. I like
Yeah.
him. You know, I like his personality. But he makes so crazy plays like you like, oh my God, what this guy's doing?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be there. He shouldn't be not even in spring training. Like players, when they're not performing, they get step down. But you see the umpires, the same umpire making the same mistake all over. The same thing happened with the perfect game. That the umpire, the last
from Detroit and
the last out, he screwed everything out. But because of that, we're still talking about that perfect game.
Because there's been so many perfect
And
games.
nobody talk about it.
Nobody talk
Nobody
about it.
talks
Like,
about
if you
it.
ask me, I don't remember. Probably recently, maybe the Yankee against Oakland, and that was recently because it happened recently. But years
What was
past,
the pitcher name?
from the Yankees in Oakland, I don't know, the drunk guy. Yeah,
You see,
I
nobody
don't know his
remember.
name. I
Yeah,
don't know his name.
exactly. Yeah, that's true.
Now everybody remember the one from Detroit. It's like maybe that's part of the game. Like they make mistake and because I talked for one fan of Real Madrid and he told me, "Oh yeah, I know the referee, but we still gotta score the goals. You know, it's not like
They're always gonna say that though because that's their team, you know. But if it happened to them, like let's say vice versa, the opponent did that to them, then they'd be complaining about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like
yeah."
you can't be biased over it. You got to look at it as a sports fan, which doesn't matter what team you go for, but you know the rule applies everywhere. And I think a lot of these mistakes happen because they keep changing the rules over and over, and it's just gonna continue to do that, I guess.
But
and then with so much technology they have, I mean, I don't know.
And it's not only in soccer, in basketball,
everywhere.
you see a lot in
Everywhere,
basketball. Like I was watching the game, the Pacers against the Knicks. Not
won?
the second one, the first game.
The first game.
They were like tied, and then the Pacers got the ball and they just called like a crazy foul. Like
Yeah.
the guy, even you see in the video, faking it. That it wasn't a foul because the guy just, you know, that play that they come with the ball and then the other guy block like
Yeah,
that.
they go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just went like that. The other guy crashed into him, and then he jumped back. I don't know if you can put it there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They called a foul. They went to review it, and still like a foul.
That's what I'm saying.
So then they lose position. Now the Knicks come and they got an opportunity to score and win the game. Like sometimes maybe those games that I don't know. Sometimes they're like meant to predictable, or they need to win, or whoever they pick,
Corrupted.
or because then they also call another foul like the guy kicked the ball, and you see in the replay that even kicked the ball. It was with the hand, and they still like let it go. Like, you know what I mean? So even if they put AI, they still gonna make mistake.
But the human review the AI, right? Because they review the replay and they still leave the same call. Even though the replay says otherwise,
It's otherwise,
but
they
it's
still-
the humans, bro.
yeah.
We're the human or the
Yeah.
screwed up.
The same thing you were talking this morning about the last game in Orioles and Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch the game, but the way you're talking to me is like Washington didn't want to win the game.
Washington didn't want to. I don't know why. MLB, this is for you guys, bro. Why you guys don't freaking bunt the ball if you home team and you play an extra inning and win on second, 0 out? You bunt that guy, you move it to third. Any fly pop up, any fly ball to the outfield, any hit, you can score easy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because you win by 1 run, you don't win by 10 runs. I hate those teams where they wanted, you know, those managers, they want to be like, no, let's go swim away. No, just bunt the ball, move the man to third, and then anything he can go in. Yesterday was the perfect example with the Orioles and the Washington. I didn't bet on that game, so I don't have nothing, you know, like people betting and shit.
Yeah,
I didn't bet on that game, but I was just watching. I'm like, what the heck is going on? In the game, it got tied up to the 10th inning. Orioles was away. They didn't score. Man on second, they didn't score. So guess what? Washington's home team, you win by 1 run, right? Man on second, bunt with that guy. No, he just, they went and swing. I don't know what happened. They didn't score that 10th inning. Then they went to the 11th inning. Orioles came back and put 2 runs, so it makes it even harder now for the home team, right? Then the home team came. At that point you cannot bunt. At that point you start swing away because you're losing by two runs. Well, they tie it up. I'm like, now they tie it up. But they should have won in the 10th inning. Now, right? So they tie it up. Then they go to the next inning. Orioles make 2 runs again. Then they go back to Washington. Washington comes back. Man on second hit a double. So man on second, 7-6, and no outs. Same situation. At that point, I would have bunt. Move the man to third base. That way, with anything, at least I can tie the game because you need to tie the game in order to win it, right? Yeah. You can be swinging away. Guess what? Strikeout, 1 out. The other one pop-ups, second out, which if they would have bunt, if the pop-up or whatever, he should have scored at least or something, right? 2 pop-ups they did, end of the inning, end of the game. The Washington lost.
They lost.
But they should have won in the 10th inning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't get those managers. Sometimes they don't want. It's like they don't want to win it. It's like something say, hey, you forget about this game. A lot of people betting on with you guys, so throw the game out. That's what it seems. Call 1-800, son.
Call 1-800.
Call 1-800.
Yeah.
Freaking watch it.
I admit.
So that's what's going on.
Man.
That's my opinion towards those minor leagues players, bro. I mean, the coaches.
So what do you guys' opinion? Like, they should change to AI, like put robots as
I think
umpires?
AI needs to come in. I think AI needs to be in sport.
But at the same time, like I said, back to those crazy calls, sometimes make the game a little bit like excited. For example, in baseball, like sometimes when they miss the call, you're like, okay.
Yeah, because
you
I know what you mean. You can get good stuff out of that.
Yeah.
Like, let's say your team is playing and there was a clearly strike 3, but they call it a ball. You're like, oh yes, that saved me. That saved me. Thank you.
Like a little boost.
With AI, you'll be like, no, you out.
But at the same time, you're like, yeah, you saved me. And the other thing, like, what?
Exactly. No, I mean, I agree with that.
So I think that's what they do it. So they like have like.
I just don't agree with it being like in a match that like really matters or in a game that really would matter. Like, let's say, example, like it was to go to like, I don't know, like a final or something like that. And let's say because of AI or because of the referee, they disallowed a goal. And now because of that disallowed a goal or whatever, you're not allowed. You don't make it to the final, I guess I see it like that being wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Back to my point this early that I said, like, the players, they're getting better. So the umpires should get better. And I think
true.
they're better.
Get worse. Yeah,
but
they get
just
worse.
missing, like, what they're missing? Maybe they do on purpose.
Maybe they have to do on purpose. One thing that MLB needs to do is they need to go back to the books rules they have and at least do something to kind of like review some other plays that need to be reviewed, because sometimes they're like, oh, the umpire is behind home plate and all of a sudden he just closes his eyes every time the ball comes in. So it's not like he'd be opening the eye all the time and watching every play, every frame per second. You know what I'm saying? So he got to blink. That's human nature, right? And they need to go back, and MLB needs to change some rules and have him to be reviewed, because there was the first game of the season with Texas. That guy literally tipped the ball. It was a foul, and they couldn't review it.
What?
And you can see in the replay, literally you can see the ball physically moving, touching the bat and moving foul. And the umpires didn't see that, right? At least they would have say, hey, with I don't know, somebody in those booths, be like, hey, it's a foul.
Yeah.
Have him review, have him do something. But here's the tricky part, right? Even though the referees, umpires, they're making mistakes, which is okay. It's fine. It's human. We're human at the end. But with so much technology they have now these days, with so much, AI, camera angles, all these crazy technology the stadium has, why they go back and review it and they still get it wrong?
Yeah.
Why do they still get it wrong?
I agree with that.
It's something I've been thinking. I'm like, what the freak?
So what do you think they're getting it wrong?
Huh?
What do you think? Why?
Well, there's only one. Corruption.
No.
Manipulating the bets. I think it is manipulation.
That's the
bets.
thing. Maybe that's whoever controls that. They're like.
I saw that yesterday too with the Chivas game in Mexico.
They take a goal away.
They took a goal away because the guy brought the ball down, and they said that it touched the arm, but because the way it looked in the camera, the way that the camera was positioning, it seemed like he did touch the arm, but he never did. he went down with the ball. Like when you drop the ball, of course you hit it with the chest and then it goes down. But in the replays, it looked like it touched the hand, but it never did. It never did, and they disallowed the goal because of that. And I feel like even with every camera positioning, you can never get an actual,
And sometimes they do that on purpose. Maybe they have like a perfect camera, but they don't want to show it.
Sometimes they don't show
that
it
a lot. And when
they didn't even show it here.
Yeah.
But they show it previously. They show the guy literally like no outside and stuff like that. But here they didn't even show it. They say, okay,
you see that in baseball a lot. Like you see in baseball, there's a lot of camera. They got in every game. They got a lot of camera.
They got
Bro, it's professional. They got.
I forgot one game was like
Orioles.
The guy
it was Baltimore. It was.
They hit a ball, and literally hit. They call it foul. They went to review it, and they say, "Oh, with our furthest thing, we cannot see it. We cannot see it, so it's foul."
The only camera that catches the ball, it was all the way the opposite field.
And they got one camera next to that play that you can see like a straight, and they just put that camera like it's all the way.
How about the one that the referee got now? The point of view one that they have on the helmet or something like that, or whatever.
A lot of sports are doing
human nature. I don't know how the home umpire, when something like that happens, where he needs to look at. But I bet you he's actually looking at the line too.
Yeah.
That camera can probably see if the ball really hits or not.
But they didn't want it.
But they didn't. The only one that they only show and replayed, it was that one. There was a third baseman camera over there, and by that angle, you couldn't even tell.
You couldn't even tell about that.
Yeah,
That's
you're like,
angle.
Maybe it could be a side, maybe not. Again,
man,
it's tough.
I think officiating
is
just
to digest.
It's hard, man. Like just in general,
how we get into corruption and all the manipulation and stuff.
I wish,
but it's always been like that. It's just now that
now we see it more.
Now we see it more because of cameras
you're betting,
and technology and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we're betting.
That's true.
Because before they used to be like that.
Yeah,
or worse.
Man, I don't know what to say.
Michael Jordan or LeBron.
Ooh, we'll get in that debate now because
I mean,
when people say Michael Jordan or LeBron,
I think
what's
they go
your
off
opinion
of
of that, bro?
In my opinion, I don't really care. I don't watch basketball that much to worry about it. But they say they say it because of LeBron's accomplishments and stuff like that, of what he's earned now. But I don't know. I guess everyone has different opinions on that. It's like, I don't know. It's like saying, it's like the same debate as to Madrid. I mean, not Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi. Who's the best? Everyone's always going to have different opinions,
Yeah, but now you don't see that debate anymore. I wonder why.
Yeah, why do you say that?
What happened to Cristiano Ronaldo?
Because you want to explain?
I don't know if you guys remember after the match, right?
Mm-hmm.
They interviewed the players, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you noticed that they put like a sponsorship in those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there was a game. I think it was like important game. I don't know. I don't think it was a World Cup, but it was like Euro League or something. It was like important, and they got like 2 Cokes there in the table. And then when he sits down, he's like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Wait a minute, this is bad for you guys." And then he moved the Coke away and he put the water. This is what you guys been drinking. Water. This is bad. And he moved it away. I don't know. That video is like, that day Coca-Cola, I think, lost like billions of dollars.
Right?
Wow.
Because what he did. After that video, no more debate about Cristiano and Messi. He went to play I think he played today. That's one of the soccer teams.
He's playing in Saudi Arabia right now.
Saudi Arabia. We got to bet on that team. He playing over there. Nobody talk about it. Nobody talk about him. Messi came to United States. Yeah. He's like the superstar. Everybody.
It's like they disappear Cristiano.
He won the World Cup. By Roger said they give it to him, but I don't think so.
Yeah, that's true. Episode 3, guys.
Episode 3. But Messi started winning everything after that. Cristiano Ronaldo started losing.
Bro.
He didn't even play the World Cup. He was in the bench in the World Cup.
Yeah,
that's true.
He wasn't like
he wasn't like a star in the World Cup.
He was crying, and
I heard that.
They pretty much.
Well, before that, they won the European League, and they were like best friends.
Yeah, they bought the Euro Cup.
That's true.
And everything happened with that. So maybe whoever controlled that dynasty or whatever you want to call it, they gotta do what they're supposed to do. Otherwise, they kick you out, no matter who you are.
That's probably why.
And that's the point with Michael Jordan and LeBron. Jordan, everybody remember like the greatest place because that's maybe Nike
Gatorade.
and NBA or Gatorade want to show you. They want to sell you that like the best player, and this is what he wears, this is what he drinks. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of times that Michael Jordan misses ball, miss free throws,
miss shots,
and
Well, how many championships does Michael Jordan have?
6.
And how many does LeBron have?
3.
But here's the thing, though.
LeBron been there like 7 times or more times than Jordan.
However, this is where a lot of LeBron and Michael Jordan's fans.
But there's a team. Jordan won it with the same team, and LeBron won with 3 different teams. So which one is harder, to win with the same team or win with 3 different teams?
I think they're both different because, I mean,
they both are tough.
Yeah, because if Michael Jordan, let's say he won with the same team, but over the years they switched the players.
No, it was the same team.
It was the same team.
Maybe one or two players, but
yeah. Then I see that being a lot easier because that chemistry is still there.
He gotta watch The Last Dance.
Yeah.
But when you go to a different team, you keep switching teams. You gotta, build a new chemistry with different players. So I feel like that would be a little bit more harder, and winning championships with that's a lot. Yeah.
A lot of people say like LeBron, every time he moves for the team, they bring the best player to that team. So maybe
I don't know. Could be.
Like by the numbers, I think LeBron.
The numbers say it, yeah. I mean, the numbers will always say it for themselves, you know.
So but here's the thing: Jordan fans, and there's a lot of people that are Jordan fans because that's I was looking at Jordan that he's the best player, right? I don't see LeBron like legacy, but he's still good. He got the number and everything. In my opinion, is like fans were fighting for like, okay, who has more championship? Yeah, if you're looking for championship, there's other players that you don't hear of them about. They're not even that great, and they have more championship than both of them combined, right?
That's true.
So if you go by that, there's no comparison. There's not really a back-to-back thing. And if you go by, who scored more points, LeBron has more numbers. Who play more in the NBA, LeBron so far has been playing more than Jordan. And all these crazy numbers that people like to compare him, but in reality, you can't compare him. One, because they're a different era, and second one, LeBron, he's the one now, right?
Exactly.
Not Jordan.
Then,
And the funny part about it is when you ask a Jordan fan, whatever, you ask him, hey, okay, what LeBron needs to do? What LeBron needs to be better than Jordan? And their answer is what it is right now. Silence. Right? Ooh. They don't know. Because we be asking. Here in the barbershop. In the barbershop, our clients, some clients, they like, we ask them, to F around. We're like, hey, who's better, Jordan or LeBron? He's like, Jordan by a mile. I say, okay, why? And then they're asking, because championship. No, you don't compare them because of that. No. If you go by the true number, LeBron has better numbers. If you do that, so then you ask him at the end, what LeBron needs to have or do to be better than Jordan? And they're like, because they have nothing. There's nothing. God, so you're telling me like it has to be something that he has to do to be better. You know what I'm saying? If you actually trying to put a point on me. Give me a point.
I think the problem too, like it not happening LeBron. It's like LeBron cried too much too.
He cries too much,
and the way he plays is like people don't
hurt them.
You know what I mean?
This is gonna hurt.
Like
them
Jordan, it was like the perfect. Like everybody like him because he always want to win. He always like fighting and always like what I mean. Not looking for excuse.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta admit it. LeBron is better than Jordan.
But then the sports have changed so much too. Before, when they used to play, it used to be a lot more rougher, in my opinion. Like they wouldn't care. They wouldn't even if they committed many fouls, they wouldn't call it as they do now. I think the sports have gotten super soft in that.
Every sport has gotten super soft.
Yeah. Because look at soccer. Sport. Soccer before they used to kick. They fall, they get up. Now they kick you a little bit and then they're crying on the ground. It's like, come on, like that's what messes up the sport.
I see videos that get Maradona and hit him up all the time, and he still get up and fight.
Bloody foot, bloody arms. Yeah. They still play.
And they're still going.
They're still going. They're not on the ground.
The game back in the day, how they're playing better back in the day or now?
Oh, I think the quality is a lot better now. It's advanced a little bit more.
And that's my point. In basketball, it's the same team. Baseball is the same team. People compare like Mickey Mouse. Oh, he was a great player. Back in the 50s, You bring that guy here now, and he won't hit the ball.
No, he won't.
You say
Babe
Mickey Mouse?
Ruth.
Mickey Mouse. He said Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse or whoever.
What about Donald Duck?
Whoever played baseball
Donald
player
Duck.
back in the '60s or back in the, all those great players. Yeah, they were great back in the day, but now it's
I got you a better example.
Go. There
I got you a
Let's go.
better example. What was the first iPhone?
The
Right.
first iPhone?
The first
09,
iPhone.
08.
Yeah, but the first iPhone, all right? Back in the day, it was totally changed everything,
Yeah.
right? It was the best best phone. It was crazy. It was good. But now if you bring that old iPhone, first iPhone, and you bring it now, and what we have now today, it will not even be a comparison.
No, it'll be so much
It will-
slower than what it is.
Yeah, it will
now.
be so much slower. It wouldn't process the way it processes the new iPhones now.
And you will be that's a good example
That is a
because you
good
will be
example.
like, oh my God, what is this piece of shit?
And the design.
But, so maybe that's what people like about Jordan, because Jordan was the first iPhone.
There you go.
There
And
you
now
go.
LeBron is like the
new
iPhone
iPhone?
15 or whatever, the 20 or what number they are, 15? 15
With titanium.
with the thinning. So there's a lot of upgrade that is better than the first iPhone, but the first iPhone make that jump.
Maybe that could be it.
On top of everybody.
Yeah, maybe that could be it.
So yeah, maybe that's why people like Jordan, because he was like the first iPhone that nobody see it. They see it for the first time and like, wow, this is so great. It make a big change of the league so everybody like back when the first iPhone there was not too many.
Yeah,
phones.
there was BlackBerry. There was a few,
and he created the
Motorola.
difference. He opened that market, and now people are greater than him, but nobody had created that difference. Like, you know what I mean? LeBron has been doing good, but he not make like a huge change to the league.
Yeah.
I think the one who was doing like a big change at time who was like Cody. Cody was like shooting three. I was like, wow. But he didn't take too much credit. I think he's great too. Like Cody making those shots.
Some people hate Corey, especially the
old people,
old
because he changed the game.
Because he's changing the game.
Now
People
they-
are shooting halfway court. Like, what the hell are you shooting halfway court? You can't make
Nobody-
it, bro. Shoot three.
Nobody comes in and try to like.
Sports always gonna evolve in that
Involve that.
matter, So you can't.
The same thing happened in
blame the
baseball.
player, yeah.
People's hitting like 100 miles. Like, you gotta change.
Exactly.
Back
Yes,
when,
at one
in
point,
2004, when I started watching more baseball, Major League, because in Cuba you can watch Major League, you would have seen, in fact, playing the show, you would have seen pitchers. The closer it was, the highest it could have go, it was 96. That was the highest, 96. Then Chapman came, and there would probably be pitchers around there that would throw 98 or something. Then he threw 100, and ever since that, you will start seeing more people coming in throwing more 97, 98, 99. Now you see a lot of people throwing 100, like Ohtani. Ohtani throw 100.
Man.
Yeah, 100 now 100. Well, I think 100 is the new 90. 90 back in the day. Like whoever you see a picture throw 90, you're like, man, they throw
That
gas.
he
Throw gas.
Same,
Now you
man.
throw 100, like, damn, high school players.
They're throwing 93,
we caught
95.
some high school players that they play baseball
Yeah.
in Naples High School, right? And they throw, when we ask him how, miles per hour, how much you throw, it's like, 95, 94.
That's
I'm like,
insane,
damn. When I
man.
was playing in high school, 2014, they were throwing hard, but they were not even close to 94. I don't think they were close to 94. I wouldn't even
that's
see the ball.
insane, especially in high school.
Yeah,
That's
so
insane.
that tells you that they're either the training that they're getting, they're probably us, we actually see how we work, how the human body works, how to manipulate it to be a lot better, to be a grading here, a grading there. So maybe they doing a lot of studies to make the human body be a lot more better, to
That's
be more
insane.
to throw faster, to run faster, to be better. And now these sports
It's better, more training. Yeah, of course.
competition,
Mm.
hard competition.
So why they don't do that with the umpires? The referee.
Well, the umpires
Yes.
are always still gonna be the umpires.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I
it's
agree with
hard.
Peter. I agree with Peter. There's something going on with those umpires because
think so?
there's no way you can they get trained.
Yeah.
They get trained, so they can get better. They can get it.
No, of
involved.
course they can get better. Yeah,
So
I think like adding all this technology, I don't think it's helped much. I think it's still the same, in my opinion. But what can we do?
and last but not least, 2 days ago, the catcher Contreras from Cardinals, he got a wrist fracture or arm fracture. He got hit with the bat right here.
Oof.
So it was pretty bad. And yesterday I was reading.
But the guy hitting?
Yeah, the guys actually, swing at the ball. But, normally when it finish swing, it's when it hits or something. No, but this one, it was like literally swinging. So instead of him hitting the ball, he hit the wrist right here.
It was.
So it was.
So it was
bad.
Contreras' fault then.
Yeah, it was his fault. But then it wasn't his fault. It was the manager's fault. He said that it was him because he had told that he needs to be closer to the batter, to that way it could be a lot better with the strikes. The ball that will be ball, it will be more strike. To frame it in a way, right? So the closer you get, the chances are the ball, when it breaks, it will at least be in the strike zone instead of going to the ball. So they told him to go up a little bit. So he actually was doing that, and that's when the incident came out to be. So the Cardinals and the manager, whoever, they were like taking the fault for it.
No, of course. They would have to.
Yeah, but it is bad, bro. I saw the video. I'm like, dang, it hurts.
Oh,
because he was
I can imagine that, man. The back,
that pain.
Yeah, if somebody hit you with the bat,
it pains. It hurts.
Yeah, no.
Because I see people hitting the glove. Most of it I see, but the wrist.
That one, and
right there,
especially right here, because
right
here's
there,
the bone is right there.
Right there,
like there's no
right there,
muscle or let's say skin that protects you.
Yeah,
fat.
the most I see is like hitting the end of the glove, like because if that happened, the battle gets the first.
Get awarded. No, they actually got awarded.
Yeah,
but it's tough. It's tough. So let's wrap it up, guys.
Wrap it up.
Thank you very much for watching episode 8 of the series here, the podcast of Kaught Talking Show. Tell us what you think in the comments. What do you guys think of what's going on with the sports? Who's better, LeBron or Jordan? Give your opinion why, and also stay tuned for to watch more of us every week.
We break every game.
We break out every situation, every corruption, every manipulation they want to do. We're here talking about it, debating.
Every game that breaks your pocket.
Every game that breaks your pocket in bed. Yes, Peter. If you need help, we can call 1-800.
By the way, I bet on Madrid. I tell you guys that Madrid was
bet on
Peter went on Madrid.
No, you said
Roger went on Madrid, went against Madrid, went to the goalie, went against the goalie. So he do like
he always wins.
Win-win situation.
And then he pick a team like Peter's. I don't know where. Nobody picked that.
You told me you better.
He said Peter. What is that?
Nobody picked that team. I don't know why.
This is a Madrid fan right here.
Yeah, it's Madrid. Madrid fan. Well,
but they still got corruption.
There was a robbery.
There's a robbery. Yeah, they robbed.
I think that game was just bad at the end, man. What can you do though? It's not like you can replay the game. It's just.
I want them to replay the game. I would like to replay the game.
If you had an opinion on that, would you replay that game?
Yes.
No.
I leave it like that.
You leave it like that?
I'd leave it like that too. Yeah, I wouldn't replay it.
No,
I just leave it. Yeah, there's no point.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I see worse than that.
Oh, what are you trying to say with that? Huh? What are you trying to say?
Well, we leave it for episode 9. Thank you very much. Keep it watching.
Like and subscribe, please.
And share. Peace.